I had given my GMAT a bit late, around August 5th, I remember. We didn't have a lot of time, but we were very structured even when we didn't have a lot of time. I remember in 3 or 4 days, we aligned on a plan. We created an action plan. And even while we were selecting schools, we had a lot of data points and we were very thorough in our selection in actually every step. So we created like a folder of sorts, created an action plan. Then we prepared milestones for each school, milestones for every draft review. So once we had a lot of structure, the anxiety of not meeting timelines or not being able to do it was less. And then, like I remember, we also applied in one of the early rounds of a school. So we had, I remember, only 20 days. But there was a lot of, feedback, in-depth feedback, and a lot of availability, I feel, from your side. Hence, you were able to move quickly, iterate quickly. I remember we had 12 iterations of my resume in 15 days. So we were again very thorough there. Um, then once the first school was done, we moved on to the next school. We had our template decided how we will think about it. And even we went into each level of detail. I remember while submitting for the first school, you were on call while I was submitting so that we could see all the questions in the application, what I had written there. And I remember like we had created a separate document for all the other application questions. And reasons for moving jobs also something which we wrote, and discussed. So we had a lot of depth. Then while moving to the next schools, I remember we had one or two hiccups, like some school having a new requirement or something, but we navigated it together. So I feel there was a lot of support, not just in doing something, but also in the overarching, outcome that, we want to receive and admit. And we would do anything to get that. That's the ultimate goal. That I would say level of comfort or trust was there, even at late nights we edited. So then I guess the template was set. Like we had for next school that okay, by this date we would do the essays first, then we would do the other application. So I guess then after that it was a very smooth ride.